Let's see. Hungary should reinstate the death penalty. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, move. Okay. Tell us why you agree.
The reason why I agree with Hungary should reinstate the death penalty, because if you look at the crimes committed nowadays in the world, how can you justify taking lives away and the murders and the murders committed when innocent lives are taken away? I don't think the justice system is the penalties for these murderers is justified in many cases. They do get very light sentences, and they are freed after several years.
Okay, so I just want to make sure that I understand correctly. So you have two arguments, and if I get it wrong, please tell me, because I want to understand.
Okay.
The first is the murder rate has been going up, and we need to do something to stop that, and the death penalty will stop that. That's the first one.
Yes, absolutely. I agree.
And no, that's what you said. Yes. Oh, you agree that I got it right.
Yes,
okay.
You got it right.
Okay. And then the second one was you think that currently in Hungary, the punishment for murderers, in particular murderers, is not severe enough, not strong enough.
Yes, that's exactly what I meant.
Okay.
I do agree. I think the crimes are so severe, and taking away lives is not justified in the outcome in the justice system. They do very lightly get away from taking innocent lives, and that's why I think if the punishment was more severe and stronger, then perhaps it would help to reduce the crime.
Okay, so let's talk about the first one. So you think the death penalty is a deterrent? It deters people from committing future crimes?
Not necessarily, but I think it would make, I hope to believe it would make some significant difference in committing murders.
So it would be a deterrent?
Yes.
It would deter people?
Yes, I would love to believe that, yes.
You would love to believe it, or you think it's true? There's a difference. I mean, I'd love to believe a lot of things that aren't true.
Well, unfortunately, it's something hard to say, but I would love to see that's what would happen.
What if you reinstated the death penalty and the murder rate actually went up? Would that change your mind?
Would it change my mind? No, it wouldn't. I don't think it would change my mind. And I think it would be some kind of a justification for all the families and the loved ones who left behind. I think it's two things. First of all, to come to terms with the loss of their loved ones when an innocent life is taken. Secondly, when it comes to the court case and the outcome of the court case, when they don't feel that justice has been made. So is something which would perhaps help with the families and the loved ones stayed behind.
Okay, what if, and I have absolutely no idea what the penalty for murderers here, like no idea. I couldn't possibly tell you. I would assume it's prison, but I have no idea. What if you were to find out that if someone committed murder, they would get life in prison with no possibility of parole? Would that change your mind about the death penalty? I mean, in other words, would you think, well, I know they're not going to get out. Nobody has to worry about anybody murdering anybody, the people in prison. So we don't need to give the death penalty because there's something in the law that says if you murder someone and you're found guilty in a court of law, you go to prison for the rest of your life. Would that satisfy you?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Do you happen to? I have no idea. What is the penalty for murder?
I don't even know. I have no idea. But just hearing some of the cases from the media and being released after 10, 15 years, sometimes they shorten the sentences. I don't think that is justice.
So let's say that there are 30 murders a year, and let's say half of the people they catch and kill, and the other half are innocent, and they kill them. Would you change your mind about the death penalty?
Yes, in that case, for sure.
Okay. Well, what if it's 29 people they catch who are guilty, like unquestionably guilty, but one person is innocent, but they kill them anyway? Would you change your mind?
Possibly.
Okay, so around 1 is your limit. So if I could show you to your satisfaction, and I don't have this, but I'm just saying if I could, it's 1. Would you move to the slightly agree?
Probably I would.
Okay, let's say that I could show you to your satisfaction that it's 0. And that every single time, guaranteed, in this country, somebody was accused of murder and found guilty and was actually guilty and was put to death, and the state never made a mistake. Would you be willing to move to the strongly agree?
Probably yes.
Okay, so for you, the main issue is whether or not innocent people are put to death.
Yes, absolutely.
And the other things, like whether it's a deterrent, is a bonus.
Yes.
And you'd also be satisfied, I just want to make sure I understand, you'd also be satisfied if someone was accused of murder, if the PM or the state or they made a law and say, listen, if you're accused of murder, forget about it. You're never going to see the light of day again. You're going to be in the cell for the rest of your life, no parole, I don't care what happens, you're never getting out, period. You would change your mind on the death penalty.
That's something which I would debate whether to change my mind or not, because they still live. They still live a life in prison, even if it's a lifetime sentence. Do they deserve that, really? Especially on the taxpayers' money. Do they really deserve that when they brutally and deliberately take a life from someone, maybe a child?
Do they deserve it? Is there a can I ask you a personal question?
Yes, of course.
Are you Christian?
I am.
Do you think that if they live their lives in prison, they have the possibility to repent? And if you executed them, they would lose that possibility?
Possibly.
Would that be a reason for you to change your mind?
If you had the slightest hope, yes, for someone to change their lives around and their beliefs, but
they'd still be in prison, though.
They would be still in prison. Yes, I understand that, but I don't know. I don't know how strongly I feel about it. It's something which I would debate.
Well, thank you very much. Is there anything I should have asked you that I didn't ask you?
No, I think you have. We had a nice thorough questioning about this subject. And you definitely gave me a lot to think about.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Köszönöm.
Thank you very much. Thank you. It was fun. Did you have fun?
I did, yes.
That was fun?
I will be thinking about this for a long time now. See if I change my opinion about it.
All right, thank you.